Okay, here's the trailhead. Starting in the parking lot today. I'm gonna just go up and hit a couple loops. Being out and back. I haven't been on the trail for not even 10 seconds. All right, it is about 5:30 in the morning. Great lighting, great views. But this morning I am hiking the Slough Creek Trail. It's an out and back. There's a couple loops. Pretty excited. The reviews I've seen on this hike are really good. I actually think it's one of the best hikes in the Lamar Valley. You can barely see the fawn right there, following its mama. Tons of wildflowers. All you can hear right now are the birds whistling, a little bit of breeze. And the creek, we'll be coming up on it in a bit, but it just sounds like nature. I love it. Oh, that sun is bright. Wow. You can hardly see down the trail. This is a really good opportunity to kind of demonstrate the difference between a black bear and a grizzly bear. And so although this bear is brown, you can see the shape of his ears, you can see his snout, you can see he doesn't have that same hump right above his shoulders and neck like a grizzly does. So when you're getting close to wildlife, these are things that you want to keep your eye out for to differentiate what's a grizzly and what's a black bear. now I'm in a little bit of a sticky situation. I'm trying to get down trail with a bison right here. The black bear I saw is just about right here. And then right down back that trail, I'm hearing some crunching in the woods. So this is not an ideal situation for me. Thank goodness everyone's calm right now. I just gotta wait it out. Alright, what I figured would be wisest was just step off the trail. Looks like the bison just wanted to keep moving along and gave him his space, so looks like I can loop around. I don't see that bear anymore, but he's probably hiding up in those trees. So I should probably just continue down the trail. Okay, so I wanted to make it a good distance down trail just to remain alert after having run into a bear on the trail, but that was honestly a learning experience for myself. When I had just walked over that hill, I saw the bear before it saw me, and so what I did was kind of just really evaluate and monitor the situation. The bear seemed pretty calm. All he wanted to do was graze, and so I let him do his thing. And there were a couple times, and you'll notice in the videos, that we did make eye contact, so he was aware that I was there, but I remained calm. I even stood on a larger rock, kind of a little more elevated above him, so he was able to see me clearly, and I had the high ground. It was one of those situations where you just feel it out, and as things happen, they happen. And so thankfully I was able to continue down the trail after sitting and waiting for him to give me some space so that I could continue, and I was able to allow him to continue as well. These mosquitoes are getting so bad by all this water. I'm having to like put my hood on, hands in my pockets, like everything's covered, and I'm still getting bit, like even on the scalp of my head. These mosquitoes are getting relentless. They're biting the palms of my hands, which I've never had happen in my entire life. Update: the mosquitoes are penetrating my layers of rebellion, starting to bite through my clothes. So at this point, there's no hope. Got some more animal activity. Well, this scenic view was awesome. Good chunk of meadows. But it looks like that's coming to an end. And we're about to go back into the woods. It seems like a lot of the times the bison just stand on the trail, wait for you to get out of the way so that they can carry on. Well, he finally made his way down the trail. I wish there was a way that you could communicate with the bison and say, hey, what's up ahead? You see any bears? And then I'd have a heads up and know what I'm walking into. these types of meadows with all the sagebrush is a very common location where you could run into a grizzly bear. So hopefully today we can continue to keep a good distance between us and the bears.
Freeze-dried mangoes. Top 10 trail snack.
Something got something. Looks like a bison. So I think I'm gonna make this my turning point. I've made it to the lower Slough Creek. And the views, I mean, are not disappointing at all. It's a beautiful area. You got meadows and prairies and bison. It's all just fantastic, but I do feel like this is a good turning point for myself, although any hiker can continue and do the full out and back trail. This mountain right here is what they call Cutoff Mountain. And so if you continue hiking through Slough Creek, you head in that direction, and right to the left of it is Sugarloaf, and you'll just continue right down that valley. But I think right now I'm probably gonna start making my way back. You can see his winter coat looks like it's just peeling off. It must be satisfying with how hot it's getting. He's got a little ways to go though. I'm not gonna hang around for this guy super long. He's kind of heading in my direction, and I think some good distance from the bears would be smart. I would say he is probably 200 to 300 yards out. So I doubt he knows I'm here. I just saw him as I was hiking back. Decided to turn around just now, so I mean, honestly, he's not too far off from that trail. Could have run into him if I decided to keep going. It's hard to get a good focus with these heat waves out in the distance, but it's a good sized bear right there. He's about to disappear right under this hill, so I'm gonna probably head out. Here's that bear again. There's no way you're gonna see him here on the GoPro, but he's just about right there, which is where the trail is. So I guess I made the right decision earlier to start turning around and heading back. But yeah, 2 bears in a hike. That's pretty sweet. So for this hike, I decided to turn around a little bit after the lower Slough Creek area. I probably made it about 4 or 5 miles. So it's a good out and back hike. If you want to keep going, I mean, this trail will take you clear up to Montana. And I believe at the end of the trail, there's a ranch. So that's probably where the park boundary is, but yeah, super long trail if you're wanting to go the whole way. But for me today, I'm just gonna do a segment of it. Back for some more good views. All right, let's do a 360. I don't know how well you can see it, but right there is that same black bear I saw this morning. And I was just on my way back looking around and saw her off in the woods resting on a log, so must be nap time. So right before I saw that bear again, I passed a group of about 5 people. On my way back, just asked, hey, how's the scene? Have you seen any bears? And they say no. A few minutes later, I pass another guy, ask him the same thing, says he sees nothing. So on my way up, I see that same bear, like I said. It just shows me like there is so much out there that's hidden in the woods, and it might have been 30, 40 yards off the trail. Black bear just taking a nap, you know? So I don't think I would have seen the bear if I hadn't known the general area that I saw it before, because I wouldn't have been looking around. I think there's just so much wildlife out here, and even when you're walking down the trail, there's so much that you can miss if you're not paying attention. Alright, well, my hike at Slough Creek is soon to come to an end. This is honestly one of the hikes that I would definitely do again, because I'd like to go a lot further than what I did today. But with the time I spent on the trail, incline wasn't too bad. Views were 10 out of 10. I saw some real good wildlife as well. And so if I came back again, the only thing I would do different is probably bring a lot of bug spray. The mosquitoes were really bad in some parts. And I mean, I've been bit all up the face, on the hands, anything not covered by clothing, and even my hat. Like they bit me through my hat and through my pants. So it was kind of inevitable, but I think bug spray would have helped. But 10 out of 10. Would recommend this hike, and it's actually one that I could see myself doing again next year. But thanks for watching, and until next time.